Hello everyone, yours truly Chrislevi13, and I thought that I would do a video sharing my future goals / plans for the channel. Like things that I want, things that I want to do, this, that, and the other thing. So hopefully you'll enjoy this video. Anyway, sit back, relax, and if you're new to the channel, do me the biggest favor of all and hit that subscribe button. Sweet content from yours truly. So, when I was thinking about recording this video right here that you're all watching, I was thinking about the past year from whenever I started in December going live, doing live streams on my YouTube channel, to now being at the end of November, going in December, the last month of the year, and then will be 2018. Bye! Hello 2019! And I gotta say, this last year since I went live and everything that I've done from my videos to my live streams to what I've done across social media has been a phenomenal year. And I've got to say, once again, thank you all. I made a specific video saying thank you all in the title that released the other day. Go check that video out because that video is really, really good. And I said thank you all. I'm not just trying to toot my own horn, but that video is for you all that are watching this video to go watch that. But this last year, I want to talk about this last year and then getting into where I want to go. To let you all know, so we can all be on the same page. You can see what I'm working for. So hopefully I don't ramble for a good long while, but you never know. I do when I talk. I don't hardly have scripts. I've only had scripts a few times, but most of the time it's me getting these thoughts in my head, having a few bullet points maybe on my computer or on a piece of paper, and then I go into doing my talking. But let's start. This year has been awesome. This year has been ups and downs. This year has been trials and tribulations. This year has shown me that this is something that as long as I can create YouTube videos, live stream, and do this, and it works around with my other life and my other things that I do, I'm going to do this as long as possible because I simply 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, enjoy it. And I enjoy every aspect of it, from recording a video, editing a video, thinking of video ideas, thinking of streaming ideas, what to say in my streams, what to do in the streams, what to do here, what to do this, checking out other channels, commenting on their videos, commenting on their, being part of their streams, chatting with other people during live streams, checking out people on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Patreon, their Streamlabs stuff, their merch stuff, all of that jazz is interesting to me. And I say it's interesting to me because it's not just, oh, I need to do this, I need to sell, I need to check this person out on Twitter, Facebook, all this stuff, and then forget them and only watch them on one platform. No, if I interact with you on YouTube, I'm going to interact with you across the board as much and as often as I can. Now, obviously, I'm not the best person at always getting back to people, but I do try my best to do this, you know, because I honestly say this: if you ever see me in your live stream and you do live streams and videos, you ever see me in your live stream, then I will be honest with you for a fact, at least once a week, once every 2 weeks, I'm going out checking your channel, checking you across YouTube, because there's people I go on Twitter literally. I have 2 15-minute breaks and an hour lunch at work, you know. And literally, some of my breaks are sitting there going through Twitter and going through about 30. I've set on my hour lunch before and just been on Twitter looking at everybody. Hey, I know I'm subscribed to this person. Go check what they've been doing on Twitter. Go check what they've been doing on Twitter. Check what they've been doing on Twitter. Check what they've been doing here. Check what they've been doing there. So that I can kind of network with you all, because when I'm not doing this right here, I'm not live. If I'm not live, I'm not creating a video. I'm not spending time with my family. I'm not playing music, I'm not at my job. Then what am I doing? I am not asleep. I'm not catching up on my wrestling. Then what am I doing? I'm networking, and being part of in people's live streams is part of me networking to create a bigger, better bond with you all. So that's what I really do there. Now, when I talk about this year, videos have been awesome. And this is what I'm going to talk about. My videos and what I want to do with my videos. Then I'm going to talk about my streams, what I want to do with my streams. Then I'm going to talk about some other things outside of that. So with my videos this year, I have gotten to a rhythm where I like editing. I like having a small intro, record that, get that on the computer. Then record the bulk of the video. Bam, put that on the computer. Then I go in, edit it. I say, hey, okay, here's the intro. Here's my intro. Here's the intro for the video. Here's my intro. Here's my video. Here's my outro. Put it all there. Anything that I need to pop up in the video, put it there. And then I get the music levels right, really, really low, just enough to where you can somewhat hear it in case I go quiet or something like that, just to have some background noise so you don't hear the hum of a fan if it's going on, or the computer. And then I make sure that it sounds right. And I don't always do it perfect, because there's videos that have bad audio that I've done, but I try to do it that, and it takes me, and within about 30-40 minutes, maybe an hour or two, sometimes I can have a video, bam, done. And then it may take me a day or two to get it uploaded, but sometimes I'll go live, and then bam, I'll edit a video, go live stream, and then when I get done live streaming, I'll sit there, I'll say, I'm gonna be up for about another hour or two. While I sit there, bam, that video's uploading, bam. And during that time that the video's uploading, I'll create thumbnails, catch up on other YouTube videos, and all that jazz. And when it comes to my video content, I want to do shoutouts with Chrislevi13, shoutouts for big channels, small channels, and people in between. From my point of view, my spotlight may not be big as others, but it's definitely different. And I want to talk about what these channels provide, why they inspire me, they influence me, what I like about these channels, what gravitate me to these channels. And I've been trying to do it more often. Is that when I do these shoutouts, it's not just, okay, here's channel ABC, and this is what ABC does, blah 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 blah. I actually try to, somewhere towards more the end of the video, I try to look at the camera and say, hey, if this person is actually watching the video, here's something I want to say directly to you, yada yada yada, you know, and then kind of do the outro, you know, and that's kind of something I want to continue. So shoutouts to Chrislevi13 is something that I do. I don't ever get told to do these shoutouts, or people say, hey, you should do a shout on this. I do it because I personally feel, hey, I want to share with you big channels I watch, small channels I watch, channels that are this, that, the other thing that I watch, and that I think, hey, it'd be cool that if some of my audience could go check this channel out. Maybe my audience doesn't like this channel, but they could say, hey, this is what Chrislevi13 likes. Hey, maybe I should go check them out. And even if it's just one person that goes over and subs to them, that is one more new person to that person. And that's me paying it forward to you, fellow YouTube and content creators around social media. Then I want to continue doing my reactions to video games that I know I will be purchasing, and maybe every once in a while, if it's maybe not a game that I'm going to be purchasing, but it's something I want to do a reaction to, cool. Because if there's anything in the entertainment arts that you would ever like to see me do a reaction video to, if it's video games, music, wrestling, comedy, it's one of those do not laugh videos or something like that, tell me, send it my way, and I'll do my best to do a reaction video to it, because I'd love to do more reactions. It's just, what should I do, you know? And then as far as my other video content, it's basically if there's community videos out there like I did with, let me just fix this a little bit. The community videos like I did with, the cover art, box art thing. There's some more things like that I can jump into, because I know J Love and Mega Dan and T-Belly and all them, and Nefarious West and others do a lot of that community stuff because they're retro gamers. But I'd love to be, if there's anything like that I can jump to, and then if there's any topics in gaming, wrestling, or music that I feel like, hey, I need to talk about, I want to do those more often, you know? And that's kind of what I want to do with my video content, is continue doing it, getting, you know, slowly but surely getting better at it, edits and all that. But just keep doing that. If there's anything video-wise you'd ever like to see me do, feel free to hit my way. Now when you move over, and I gotta say, thank you all for liking shouts to Chrislevi13. Y'all are the reason that I continue to do that. Then you move over to my streams, which has been the bulk of my content, and that's the reason it's been the bulk of my content, is because when I work 12 to 9, when I get home, I feel like, hey, I'm going to be playing this game for 2-3 hours. I may not do a lot in this game for 2 to 3 hours, but I'm going to play this game for 2 to 3 hours. Well, if I'm going to play it that long, then why don't I do it live for you, all the viewers around the world to see, right? Yeah, you know, share the experience with you all. And that's the reason that TripleLGaming got created. It's one of the not the main reason, but one of the reasons is because, hey, we want to share what we do in the games together. So I love doing TripleLGaming alongside Logan and Larry Logan of Big Eagle Gaming and Larry, who you know as Alpha Ghost Homie or Homie 100, doing that besides them is a heartwarming feeling this year. It's been really great, and I'm going to try to, moving forward, do a lot of streams on Chrislevi13. A lot of solo streams on Chrislevi13. And maybe maybe some multiplayer streams, but I'm going to try to, every week, get a day or two where I'm specifically going live on TLG to promote multiplayer, to promote solo. Whether I'm playing a multiplayer game or a solo game on TripleLGaming, is to promote a community there. And if I'm ever live streaming and you want to join in the live stream playing the game alongside me, and or just chat with me live on stream, you are more than welcome. Just hit me up somewhere on social media, and we'll see about getting you there live with me. Then when I do live, then I go to my podcast, which I don't know if you could technically call it podcast. It's just really a live stream there. I don't know, but it's my version of a podcast, Talk is Levi, which was inspired by the name Talk is Jericho. But then I saw other gaming podcasts, and I never done one myself. I gotta say, I love doing Talk is Levi, but it's not the focus of stuff that it was, because it was going to be weekly, then it was going to be bi-weekly, and it just went to the side because of other things, holidays, this, that, and other thing. But Talk is Levi is still going to be around, still be prominent, and it's going to be whenever I get a bulk of gaming news and topics together that I feel like, hey, I want to spend 30 minutes to an hour and talk about them with you all. Also, when I do Talk is Levi, if you are there live, you ever got a question and or topic you want me to discuss, you put at Chrislevi13, yada 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 in there, and I will address it live right there on the stream. And if you ever want to join in Talk is Levi, feel free to join in, and we can have your voice there. If we can figure out how to put your picture there, we can have you and Talk is Levi right next to yours truly, and yeah, we can be talking about these topics together. Also, if you're a fellow creator and you ever join Talk is Levi, I will do like I did with Big Eagle Gaming and do an interview style thing where I ask you questions, you could ask me questions, we kind of go back and forth, get to know each other better, but also know each other better right there live for the audience. And somebody could be like, man, I never knew this about Chrislevi13 or T-Belly or this person, whoever joins in, and cool, great, we get to know more about each other. So yes, my live stream is going to continue starting between 11 and 12 p.m. 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. Central Standard Time, because I live in Tennessee, and that's when they're going to be going, and I'll go for a few hours. I'm going to continue to do those weekly for you all, and as often as I can, So hopefully you all continue to come in, because I have a regular bit of people that start to come in, and I appreciate everybody that comes into my live streams. And when I'm live streaming, I appreciate everybody that's ever subscribed me live on stream, and I very much, because I'll get to it in a few moments, appreciate everybody that has ever donated to me. So with that being said, videos, live streams, what I want to... Now, where am I recording this video? I'm at what I've said a handful of times, Chrislevi13 HQ, or simply CL13 HQ. And this is basically the place, give me the place where I record the bulk of my content. Record the bulk of my content, and all that jazz right here. Because yes, I've done it in the music room. Yes, I've done stuff outside of here. But this is where I record bulk of my content. And when I look at it, I've got my setup, which I'm going to do, which I've already got a few videos recorded and a few images where I'm going to, within the next couple weeks, have a video of my whole setup. Because somebody had asked me, I want to see your setup, not just a video, hey, your setup. I want to see, well, why do you do what you do? And I never thought about that, but I'm going to explain that, because I got two headsets sitting right here. Here I've got a stack of games. I got my this, that, the other thing. I've got controllers, tripods, all this stuff that I've used, but I want to do it in a better format for you all. So I'm going to do that. But when it comes to my HQ, I obviously know that my computer right here has a 1 terabyte hard drive back there for my YouTube content. It has pictures and videos on there. I want to get another one that's maybe more than that. It's maybe 2-3 terabytes, something like that, because and put all my videos on it, like a 2 or bigger hard drive, and then all my pictures on one, and have one that says pictures, one that says video, so that whenever I use them, I know which one's which instead of having them all on one and they're all mixed up. Stuff. You know, and yeah, that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna have to get me another hard drive within the next 6 months. That's the cost that I don't want to have to incur, but it's part of life. Then I got a computer here, which has got a great sound system on my computer, but I do need external. I want to get external speakers. So if anybody knows any good external speakers that I can get that can hook up to my computer, feel free, hit me up in the comment section down below if they are under $100. Then I'm going to do a video on it. Got me an external hard drive for my Xbox, which is cool, great, because my other one went out. And yeah, that's that. You know, and then there's maybe some other things that I want to get for myself. The only other things I can really think for my setup that I truly want to get is a PS4 and a Nintendo Switch. PS4, preferably within the next 6 months. A Nintendo Switch, preferably within the next year. And the reason I want to get those is because you all in the community want to play games with those on there. You all in the community wanted me to play the TripleL games and the indie games on those. You all in the community have said, get this, and I don't have the money to, I have the money to spend $60 maybe this week and then, you know, or 3 weeks from now. But do I have enough money to spend $200, $300 at one time? No, I do not. So, that's that. And then, as far as my channel, I'm on the road short term, 600 subscribers. Long term, with maybe in the next year, 1K, 1,000 subscribers. I'm on the road to try to get 30,000, I think it's 30,000, last time I looked, could be wrong, but 30,000 views. And that's what I want to do there, and continue doing at least 2 videos per week, or at least 2 to 3 weeks out of the month. Have 2 videos every week, but at least a video every week, so you know, and then continue doing my live streams, you know, with, you know, and interacting with you all. And then outside of that, this year has been phenomenal because I have a Patreon. I don't know I've never really used my Patreon, but I do have a Patreon, and I've made a decision that whenever I see that I have at least one Patreon, my Patreon is basically going to be giving you some special content that both me and you, the Patreons, get to work with, you know. And it's also gonna, if I ever get enough Patrons, the Patreon will be help funding this channel and help funding and me getting some of the stuff that I need to keep this computer going, because that's where those funds. Anything that gets me to me on Patreon won't go to games, won't go to my Xbox. It'll go to my computer and editing stuff right there, you know. And then when you get outside of that, if you look at my Twitter, the pinned comment, I've got merch. I gotta say thank you to Die Hard Gamer Bros. Appreciate the artwork that you did for me. I appreciate Stitch for the artwork that you did for my buddy Big Evil Gaming, and I appreciate Rax the Great for setting up my artwork to where I could put it on merch. It's pretty simple. Go to Teespring, go to their little simple stuff, and put it on merch and get it out there to the world. So if you want to get some merch, feel free to go get it. I tried to make it as low as I could without making it too cheap, you know, and that's what I do there. And yeah, I never could expect any of this. I thank Abaddon Smith for having me on one episode of the Abaddon Chillcast. I would love to be on a podcast again in the future. Maybe it's Abaddon's or something like that. It'd be really, really cool to do that. And it's just been a phenomenal year because of you all around the world. And then whenever you move from 2018 and some short-term long goals, in 2019, if I can get the money, I'm going to try to save my ass off, but I'm going to try to get the money and take my first vacation of the year during the weekend of Too Many Games, and try to go to Too Many Games so that I can meet Rex the Great, RGT85, Spawn Wave, J Love, and Jeffrey Good Gamer, and the many others that go there to that convention, because that's one of the conventions that I've looked at all the conventions that I've seen my friends go to and people go to, and they are interesting, and I think they'll be the first one to go to. And if I go, I'll try to vlog my experience what I can, you know, and it'd be a cool networking experience as well, you know. And I've just been more serious with my YouTube this year than I ever expected me to be. Whenever it first started out as just a hobby or just something just to do, to preoccupy my time, and then it's become to this. So yeah, those are just some of my off the cuff. I'm not looking at the camera right now, but this is just some of my off the cuff rambling thoughts and stuff that I want to share with you about some future goals, plans for the channel, you know. And I'm going to continue working at this as long as I can, because like I told my mother before, I said as long as I'm able, walking, breathing, I'm going to continue to play music, work my job, create YouTube videos, and play video games. And that's what I like to do. And there's other things I like to do as well, but those are my passions. Because when you look at, because I've had people ask me, what is your passions? My passions in life are wrestling, music, and gaming. Gaming. I've chopped this goals in wrestling by having a wrestling match, having backyard wrestling matches, wrestling in an actual wrestling ring. I trained in a wrestling ring. I've been to indie shows. I've been to WWE shows. So I'm cool. I've been in a band with my dad and without my dad. I played on stage with my dad in two different bands, and had great experiences doing that. Okay, so I'm good there. If I ever get in a band again and ever play on stage again, cool, great, grand. I have created I have played many video games that I could never expect to ever played, but I love the experience. I've created YouTube videos on video games and done this and done that, and it's been a really awesome experience. And I gotta say, a big thank you to everybody that's donated to me before I end this video, because the donations are the reason that I have a video coming out soon, maybe before this or after this, about my new hard drive. Donations are the reason that I played some of the biggest AAA games this year. Donations are the reasons that I have my editing software. Donations are the reason that I thought about setting up merch. Donations are the reason that I have Game Pass right now, because I bought several games with donations. I bought Game Pass with donations. I bought just a month ago with donations, renewed my editing software whenever I didn't have the money. And I never said that publicly, but that's what it was. Because right now I am broke as shit. But I'm struggling. But yes, my parents and us and all that were making it. But I am broke as shit because everybody in the world told me, you need to get the PS4 that's $200 to 1 terabyte with Spider-Man. If I had $200 to drop right then, cool. But I'm trying to get a car. I'm trying to do this, trying to get this, trying to do that. And while still trying to say, hey, here's the amount of money to save, here's a small percentage that you can go towards your YouTube and video games. It's a hard battle because there's certain days where I go like, oh, this is a sweet deal, and bam, I've done that before. But I've got to reel myself in to do it differently. But anyway, I appreciate you all for watching me ramble for the last, I don't know how long. Hopefully you enjoy the video. If you do, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe. If you got anything you would like to ever say to Chrislevi13, comment down there. Go check out some of my other videos. Go check out some of the people that I've ever gave shoutouts with Chrislevi13. And just keep gaming on. If you're a gamer, keep being awesome if you're a fellow creator. And just in general, just keep being awesome. Because if you keep being awesome, put a little bit of Chrislevi13 in you, your life could be better in some shape, form, some aspect. Thank you all. I'll see you on the next video. Stay awesome.